is going on with my thing? Oh no, it's a dying giraffe. Shut up. Start the intro. I box, I had jokes. What up, 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 what up,
we're all awake.
What's up,
All
it's your
of us, every
boy,
last one of us. He
Mr.
doesn't know
Alex,
his name.
and Mr. Cooler on the other end.
Yes, yes,
Episode
yes.
245 of I Pokes and Hedgehogs. How's everyone doing tonight?
Can we have some
Everybody's having a good
enthusiasm?
night. Dude, I'm tired. There's a lot of shit going on.
I know.
So much crap going on at work. My knee hurts. Sean T's been killing me. Like, it's a lot of things. A lot of things going on. You gotta always keep the core tight apparently now. So like, kind of like,
yeah,
it's a pain in the ass.
I gotta tighten it back up. Before I have to get a
working
high
on it. I've lost like 8 pounds so far, so it's not too bad. That's why you weren't answering me. You're potting. Well, he just started potting, Sam. So, like literally just started it right now as we went live. Like not even like 2 minutes ago. We just hit the 2-minute mark. Okay. But yeah, that
really?
could be.
No, that's a lot. That was a long time.
That's how quick it goes. 2 minutes already.
Yeah.
But yeah, we hope
let's get into it.
What's up? Everybody's chilling. Everybody's having a good Tuesday. I know Sam in Yuma is like ass hot over there. She's just always gonna be from Yuma now on. Like I don't care if she's in Phoenix. I'm just gonna say she's from Yuma. But no, yeah.
The desert is a desert.
Desert is a desert. Doesn't matter where. Because I remember when we went to the desert in Vegas, that shit was. It wasn't that hot. Actually.
Whoa.
It wasn't that hot.
I had black jeans. Why did I
actually went when it was cold though? That's the thing. Like when we went, it was unnaturally cold. We got there, it was like 60 degrees.
And that's why I had black jeans on.
Yeah. We even went but the funny thing is we went hiking in like 60-degree weather, but still all got suntans. Like that's the craziest shit. 60-degree weather, you still get a suntan. That shit happened down here in Miami too. I was out in the pool. I was like, oh, it's 65 degrees. Probably shouldn't go to the pool. I see mad people just hanging around the pool getting suntans. I'm like, but it's 65. Yeah, the sun's different. The sun's different.
It is.
That shit hits you. It feels like 85 regardless. I'm like, I don't want to be here in July. I don't want to be here in June, July, August. Oh, God.
That's going to be not so fun for you.
No. I guess that's why they invented the AC, right? Right?
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Yeah, we got some things to talk about today. I think we're gonna be talking about some some random stuff that happened over the last 2 weeks. We couldn't really connect last week. There was a bunch of things going on, and life stuff happens. But we will be talking about the UFC 274 main event that passed last weekend. The co-mains. They were pretty good matches throughout, but just the co-mains. AEW's non-future endeavored releases. I don't understand what that means, but we'll get into that afterwards. And
it's really that.
Shida kayfabe injury confusions. Some real big WWE news. We had a pay-per-view that happened that we had no idea that happened. More random releases and some fuck shit going on with 2 superstars. And then we also had the New Japan Capital Collision pay-per-view that happened, and we'll be talking about that. And we have our issues. Y'all went when it wasn't cold then. The sun is so different on the West Coast. It is, you're right. But
it is. And it was fine. It was fine. We liked it. It was still hot.
I think we had one day where it was like 80 degrees. But the difference is like it's not, at least it wasn't a humid heat, it was a dry heat. I could deal with that. That's fine. Yeah. Like
and we were walking around.
And I respect it. Yeah. That
I
first
just
day
thought I was gonna get a nosebleed.
That
I
first day
really thought I was gonna get a nosebleed,
bro. I think we had like 8 or 9 miles. No, we had 13 miles walk that day. We walked around a lot, and also we didn't feel it that much because we were drunk and high and a bunch of other things. I think so.
Yeah. We were not drunk and high, but we did partake in the styles of Las Vegas.
Yes, we were.
I know. I know. I said the same thing.
It's fine.
Yeah.
But no, no, it was fun. I definitely want to go do that again. Maybe another guy trip out there for next year might be a thing. But no, yeah. So we're gonna get into that for sure. So let's just get into it. UFC 274 was good but weird. It was good but weird. I'm just gonna go. Let me just pull up the card real quick. Sorry. Obviously we're not gonna go through the whole.
We can just go with Michael Chandler and Tony Ferguson. Man, like
that was a fight. But I wasn't expecting that type of So we could start from there for sure. I thought
it was crazy.
It was pretty close. It was pretty close at the beginning, and I think Tony actually got him down at one point, right? He knocked him down at one point.
Yeah, that was still in the first round.
He got a knockdown in the first round. No, he didn't get a knockdown. I think he took him down. I don't know. There was just a lot going on. They were fighting, but I think overall, I'm sorry, El Cucuy. You were El Cucuy for a long time, but after a while, other people become El Cucuy, and you're no longer El Cucuy. So it's like you gotta kind of over now. Like I think his last couple. I think he's lost like most of his fights. Most of his last 5 fights. I'm not saying he lost all 5 fights, but I know for sure he lost 3 fights in a row. And like, you're just as amazing as you've been. I just don't think you got it anymore. I have the same feelings when it comes to even
I didn't want to say that.
Like
I don't
Conor
want to say
McGregor
that.
too. Like after a certain time,
I'm fine with saying
unless
that
you reinvent yourself, like I think
you have to change your style. You have to do something.
You have
to go
passed up
a weight class.
Like, and it sucks, but that's just the case sometimes. Like your time is done. Like it's somebody else's. Somebody else has to be John Cena. It's their time.
He would kill as a lightweight. He would kill as a lightweight.
Who, Tony Ferguson?
Yeah, he just has to change his style.
Let me just give you a hint. That was a lightweight. He is a lightweight. He is a lightweight. So
I mean heavyweight. I mean heavyweight. That's what I mean.
Heavyweight. He is not that heavy.
But if he were to get that big,
I think maybe like welter. I mean, I don't know. I don't think so.
Wait,
like I think.
Next?
I don't.
Okay, not that heavy. That's all. Well, that's the thing that always confuses me. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know if
but
it's
maybe
I don't know if it's motorweight. But maybe he might have to float up and down.
Yeah, he might have to find his spot.
Or either that, or you're just done. But you got knocked out by Michael Chandler, man. He got you.
But that was
Michael Chandler's
that was that kick.
Yeah,
that was the kick. That was oh man.
That kick was something fierce, bro. Like I remember I was at my girl's parents' house, and like we were falling asleep, and I'm watching it. I'm like literally falling asleep, and then all of a sudden I just hear the smack, and then I just saw it's bad when the fucking person on the floor is like this.
He tries to
when you're like washboard and you're and they turn you over and you just like don't move. You're literally the board, and it's just like shit. Like he landed on his face, on his head, and I was like.
And Michael Chandler even tried to catch him a little bit.
Yeah.
Like he tried to stop him from falling so hard.
I would have been like, you fall now. I would have been like, Bolo, you next. Like, Bolo Young. Shout out to Bolo Young. But no, yeah, it was a great fight. It was definitely a performance of the night, and it was kind of nuts. I wasn't expecting that.
What happened with the Rose?
Unfortunately, we had the women's strawweight title bout between Carla Esparza and Rose Namajunas, Thug Rose, and
she wasn't Rose.
I don't know, Cause like this is the thing. She has bangers with everyone she's fought with.
Mm-hmm.
This was a weird fucking fight. Very, very weird fight to the point where nobody knew what the fuck was really going on. Looking into it, it was just really weird because
That was the weirdest game plan I've ever seen.
supposedly, yeah,
Weirdest.
she executed the game plan perfectly. But what was the game plan?
What was it?
Because like
What did you see that we didn't see?
I don't
Like that's what we need to know.
I don't understand like I, Cause like okay,
Not to
if
be-
I'm gonna read from her husband / trainer. First of all, I think you need to
Okay.
get rid of your husband as a fucking trainer. That's first. Let's start there. After this fight specifically,
I was
So, he
just,
says-
wait, listen. So I was just watching Bruised, and that's the story. The Holly Berry fighting. That's it.
I don't know.
Part
But
of it.
I'm just
Part
gonna
of it.
read this part. We have Carla memorized, man. Barry said on the MMA Hour. We know everything that she's gonna do before she does it. We know what it looks like, so we know when to avoid, when to attack. This is a strategic, perfect game plan. And just so everyone knows, we went in there for the win. The plan was to win the fight. The plan was to do this thing in particular, and if you do this thing, people are gonna start booing, but that's only because they don't know what's going on. And when they do start booing, Carla's gonna open up, and when she does, bam, there it is. That's the game. Only that never happened. That's the problem. Like, this is my thing. At a certain point,
Game plan.
at a certain point, you kind of have a duty as the champion to like, kind
Pay
of, you know,
attention.
get
See
there
what's
or
working.
change up your face. Like sometimes, don't listen to your like. Yes, you might have great move. She had amazing movement, beautiful
Yeah,
movement
she
throughout the
did.
whole thing, and that was great. That was amazing. But you still lost. Movement's not gonna win.
Yes.
Yeah, hold on. I want to see something. The one thing that really pissed me off. Bro, 38 total strikes for Namajunas, for Rose. 30 total strikes for Carla Esparza. 37 significant strikes for Rose. 30 for Carla. I'm gonna tell you right now, Carla won because of one takedown. And how many times have we told you takedowns are incredibly important. I will say she also had 3 clinches.
Yeah.
So, like, the thing is, if I think it's up to a certain point where it's also the corner's new like duty to be like, you're losing this fight. I don't know who won, and so many people have said it, and like even during the commentary, watching the fight. Like Joe Rogan's
Yeah,
like,
they
you have
weren't
to tell your
sure.
fighter, I don't know who just won that round, but you have to go out and win the next one. We have to say it's 2-2.
Yes.
Bro, the first round was 10-10 for me.
It
The
was.
second round was 10-10.
It was.
The third round
definitely
was 10-9 for Carla. The fourth round was 10-9 for Carla, and maybe the ninth round was 10-9 for this girl, for Thug Rose. You did nothing and you expected to win? You've had way bigger I think, honestly speaking, the fact that she lost
Why
to her
was she not
before,
mad?
I think the fact that she lost to her before was in her head the whole
Yeah.
time. It doesn't matter if you know what they're going to do. If you know what they're going to do, fuck them up.
Yeah.
Why is that so hard? Just
That's
whoop
what
their
you're
ass.
supposed to be able to do.
If I know what you're going to do before you do it, why wouldn't I be able to fuck you up? Why would I know, oh, she's going to sidestep. When I throw this punch, she's going to sidestep to the left instead of pulling it all the way back. Just send a hook or send a kick outside or throw the jab. She's going to duck and just hit her with a fucking left kick to the head. Like something. But nothing was really happening. And you got taken down twice. You lost over a takedown, girl. Like, and it was, I would say this much. And the funny thing is that they even brought it up. The fight between, what's his name? I think it was Izzy and
That
that
was a bad
brolic
match
ass
that they
Cuban.
stayed like this.
that brolic ass Cuban. What's his name?
I'm not sure.
You know what I'm talking? He's not. I think he's in Bellator now. The one that nobody wanted to fight. Because he's like 40, 43 years old. And he's just a brolic as hell. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I know.
They even said that fight, and like that fight was weird as fuck too, like because
Wow.
nobody really like, and they said that fight was better than this one, and that's bad. If your fight wasn't as good, and that was still a bad fight, it's like, come on.
That's not Yoel Romero.
Yes, it was that fight. It was that fight.
Okay, yeah.
And it's like, come on, girl. Like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
That's wow. That was 2 years ago. Yeah, that's 248. Yeah. That was only 248.
Yep. Ah, no, no.
What are you doing?
Okay,
what are you doing?
To my, like, everything just went kind of wrong in my on my screen just now. I had to like cycle between things so we could get the picture back properly.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like if Sam were to move from Yuma to Phoenix, like it's not that much better because you're still in Arizona and in the desert, So like
that was pretty good.
I guess Phoenix. That was a pretty good one.
No, that was a decent fight, Yoel Romero. It got to be something. It got to be a different fight then.
No, it wasn't. That was a bad fight.
That wasn't.
Because remember when they were just standing like that in the middle of the ring, and he just wasn't moving. He was just standing, and Izzy was circling around him the whole time.
Yes. Okay, yeah, I'm just watching my highlights.
That was that
and they're
fight.
not going to show that bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. That was that fight.
That was bad. It was really bad.
Dude, of course, in 25 minutes, you could actually pull out some highlights that make it seem not too bad. But yeah, I just don't know what she was thinking, bro. Going
10
into
minutes
that
worth.
fight. I don't know. I like, and the thing is, like, when you see her, like, you know what she's capable of. So that's what gets you more pissed off about the whole thing. It's like, girl, you're a killer. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It was so upsetting. But yeah. So then after that, good luck. Like, I mean, I hope she gets a rematch, and I hope she actually gets to like show what she can do, but like she used to. But I just think I think she was too in her head too much. Like, oh shit, I lost to her once. Let me be extra super duper careful when you fought people like
I want to see this trilogy.
Zhang Wei Li.
I want to see this trilogy.
No, but the thing is, like, you gotta kind of redeem yourself, because like if you fought Zhang Wei Li twice, who is, I'm sorry to say, much better than Carla Esparza, like,
because she was putting the pressure on. Oh my God, backing her down. Oh man, and she was going at it.
You could beat Zhang Wei Li twice. You could beat Zhang Wei Li twice, but you can't beat Carla Esparza. Again, no disrespect to Carla Esparza, because you clearly became the champion that first time you beat Rose. I'm telling you, it was just a psychological block in her head, bro. It had to be. There's no other way. No other way. So after that, we had the main event. We had Charles Oliveira versus Justin Gaethje for the lightweight championship. Unfortunately, beforehand, Charles Oliveira failed to make weight. So even if he won the championship, he would be stripped and be number one contender at least. He failed to.
That's the suckiest rule in the world.
Yeah, you
gotta make.
Usually, the thing is, if it's not the main event, if you're not like a champion, if it's not a championship fight, then you're usually given like a 2-pound. You're okay. No, not even that. Like you have a certain weight limit, and they'll give you some leniency within a pound or two. With the championship fight, you have to make weight. Don't know what happened, but this fight started off great. Justin Gaethje is everyone's favorite fighter. He's your favorite fighter's favorite fighter to watch. Like, yeah, and he's just always fun to watch. And on top of that, I just pretty much saw a clip of him on Being the Elite on YouTube the other day. So like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's everybody's favorite fighter. Like, you want to see Justin Gaethje fight. Yeah. Because he's just so relatable. He's just so chill, and also
he's
just
like
the way
Stone
he
Cold
fights, the way he
of the UFC.
Okay,
he's that guy, but there's no Vince for him. But he's like Stone Cold. He's your
Vince is
everyday...
Dana. Vince is Dana. What are you talking about?
I know. I mean the back
No,
and
I
forth
get what you
between
mean.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the whole gimmick, huge
But yeah, it
gimmick.
started
But
off a good fight
it was-
for Justin Gaethje. He actually knocked him down, and like he had him on the ropes real quick. Charles looked hurt at one point, and then Charles started coming back, and he hurt Gaethje. He knocked him down, so it was 1-for-1. But it looked like Charles hurt him way more than Gaethje hurt Charles. And then after that, like once he got that submission in, bro, that was literally it. What was it? A guillotine, right? Or a rear naked choke? Rear
yeah,
naked choke.
rear naked choke, rear naked
Yeah.
choke.
Once he got him in that rear naked choke, that shit was cinched in so goddamn fast. I was like,
It
oh,
was
you're done.
bad.
I was
It
like,
was
just tap,
bad.
boy. And you could tell like he kind of
He was
like
trying to
went to
hold
sleep
out.
real quick. Yeah, he went to sleep real quick, and then he let go. He's like,
And he woke back up. He said, "Nah, fuck it, I can't do
he
it
was
again.
like, ah, fuck.
I can't go back out."
I'll give him respect because he didn't tap out. Because Justin Gaethje's like I don't think he would tap out anyway. Like I mean he did start and like he fell asleep when he did it, but hey, like I would rather go to sleep. Put me to sleep. I'd be like, I ain't no bitch.
No,
But
man,
those three fights were really
maybe.
entertaining. They were entertaining, man. Really good. It was really good.
It was just the women's match that was so damn
Yeah,
irritating
it was.
in the moment.
Yeah, it was so disappointing. Like because
That was a
what
long
she's
damn
capable
time.
of
25 minutes?
the same
25 minutes
shit.
of that bullshit.
Yeah. I remember watching that live, and I'm just like,
On a Saturday night.
this
I
is
was
what
upset.
y'all do?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have paid either one of them. I'd have been like, yeah, I ain't getting paid for this shit. Dana White was watching a fucking what's it called?
I get hit. I better get paid. I get hit.
No.
I'm getting paid.
Nah, I'd be like, nah, y'all getting half your purse.
Dana, you better get us in the ring then.
Cause y'all jerks. And then on top of that, he was
Yeah,
watching
they're
a
fucking
boxing
jerks for
match.
that.
He was watching a boxing match, bro, while that shit was going on. That's how boring it was. Like he was pissed about that fight. So
I would tell the world about that too. I would definitely tell the world. Like renegotiation time.
I'll be like, I'm watching the fight.
Go over my shoulder. Film from over my shoulder and pan to my face.
Yep. Just be like this.
Oh man.
But
that's
no, yeah,
upsetting.
it was great except for that one thing. Like it's just it was very very annoying, very upsetting. But yeah, so we can move on from UFC news, and of course I forgot to fucking put the little UFC thingy, the little topic thingy. No, but we're moving on from that anyway. Even though I did it very 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 late.
Yes.
So yeah, we can move on to the AEW news you had to share. I'm not entirely sure what's going on.
Yes. So people are just quietly being released, not really being released. They're quietly ending out their contract, and nobody's saying anything. And it's I can't say no one's saying anything. It's not a problem. It's just weird.
Why?
It's weird. Like,
why does everything have to be a big hoopla?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have to be a big hoopla. It's just it also looks like AEW is turning into something else. Like that's what? Another thing too. Look at all the former WWE superstars that's there now. Look at how they're being shown on the TV. It's great, and it's not in a bad way. And they are still uplifting the brand and the business. What is this? What this is the business is good.
Sounds like WCW to me.
That's my point.
Yeah.
That is my point. Business is good, but it don't look like you're exactly taking care of those who were with you at the ground level.
That's fair.
The very last, and maybe I feel like the only future endeavor was Cody. And since then, I can't even say since then, but around that time we had Marco Stunt and Jack Evans just leave. Well, not leave, but like I said, have their contract run out. So they did the term, which is good, but there's nobody's making a great big goodbye on either side. I
It's
don't
not that big of
expect
a
that.
deal. Their contracts ran
Yeah,
out. They weren't.
yeah,
They
yeah, yeah.
weren't like the titular characters that are being featured all the time on TV. Like, and let's be honest, they weren't gonna hold up the company. You know what I mean? And that's a shit on them. Like they did what they did, and whatever they did, they had fun. Like, but let's be honest, Joey Janela wasn't gonna be there for that long. He was gonna run out his contract. We kind of knew that. Stu Grayson and Jack Evans, yeah, they were cool, but what did they really bring to the table? Not to shit on them, because we've seen them live before, so it's not a thing. Like
Yeah,
we know they're
yeah.
talented. It's just like in the grand
What
scheme
do
of
you
things.
maintain? Yep, exactly. Yeah, you don't have to announce everything, but yeah,
Yeah.
exactly that. You know where they fall. You would be upset if
Damn.
somebody who. What kind of contract do you think they would be getting if
A 2 year.
they were to return? Exactly, and they might not want that. They might not see the significance in that because
Yeah.
what am I going to do here? Is it fulfilling? Is it not?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we've seen the majority of the time on Dark,
Yeah.
but
Let's
also
let's let's call
everybody's
it what it is.
plans.
They were developmental people. Let's be honest. Let's call it what it is. Like it's not like, and not
They
to
were
be
developing each
not
other and the
yeah,
brand.
and the rest of the brand, and not to not to shit on them, but that's sometimes you're the second linebacker. Sometimes you come from the bench. It's okay to be a rotational guy. That's all right. Look, Andre was he moved the chains, and then Taco came into clothes afterwards. That's not his fault. Some people just move the
You're so
chains.
stupid.
You know,
Hey,
like that's just what it is.
I'm
He's a
thinking you're
third
talking about
down
Andre
guy.
the Giant. You're an ass. Yes. Oh, I think you're talking about Andre the Giant. Talking about the league.
But it's the same thing. That's what I mean. Like it's the same premise. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yes.
I'm sorry.
It's you know what it is? It's Billy Gunn and Bart Gunn. You have to play your position. Everybody's not Billy Gunn, everybody's not Bart Gunn, but even them, they're not Stone Cold Steve Austin. They're
no,
not The Rock.
no.
You have to know where you are and appreciate that. Only thing I would say, everybody's looking for the happy-go-lucky, I was here explanation of why I'm no longer here. Listen, everybody, it's not just WWE. Other people have other things to do in their life. It
Yeah,
can be New Japan. You don't know
yeah.
what that man's family looked like. So it's
It could
just,
be Impact. It could be
yeah.
whatever. Like
And people just want to know everything. No, Joey Janela is still doing his indie stuff. He never had
yeah.
a full-time contract,
No, he never had a full exclusive deal. No, it was just like, hey,
which was
you're gonna be here.
that's
You're
what I
gonna be
mean.
doing your shit. You're gonna be doing like whatever.
Do your thing. Build
Yeah.
your brand. So you don't know what's gonna happen. They might end up getting a TV deal, or AEW might end up doing a streaming deal with them or something. Like you don't know what anything can happen at this point. There's so much wrestling content out there.
Hoopla is a very funny
Original.
word according to Sam.
You said what? Hoopla?
Hoopla. She thinks it's a very funny word.
It is. It
Apparently,
definitely is. Oh yeah, and
it is what it is.
pairing that everything the weirdness is just is the reaction to Cody leaving. It's the reaction to those people leaving. It's Sheeta being announced as injured because she can't
So
come
is
back
she
over
really
here.
injured?
No, she is not.
She can't come
Yeah,
over
but
here. Why?
no reason, kayfabe. I think she's just taking her
That's
time.
wait. Is she in Japan?
I believe so. Yeah,
Oh,
just
okay.
say travel restrictions. Honestly,
Yeah,
like
I mean, just be
it's
honest
still a
about it.
pandemic.
Like, yeah,
No,
it's
don't even.
fine.
You don't have to be completely honest, but I guess make it realistic for the people that want to dig too fucking much. Like that's what we have to react to. People just want to
Yeah,
dig too much. But even that weirdness paired with everybody else just leaving, everybody else coming in, and if you want to take it to MJF, he's who he is. He's great. He is super
but
himself
his
the fuck
contract
up.
is running out too.
2024, but he is
Yeah,
talking about it today. He's been
yeah.
talking about it this year. So he knows what he wants. He's going after it, and you can't stop him. And you see that he is fucking money.
Yeah,
He's
he
fucking
is.
money. He's
You got to
amazing.
resign
You
that
can't,
boy.
you can't stop him.
That's your main heel for the next 10 years. You better resign that motherfucker at all costs. Because if WWE gets him,
Yes.
they're just gonna pair him with the Miz, and they're gonna fuck his whole thing up.
If he goes, okay, so who else will he be paired with? And I would hate for Miz to be first because
No, I would
no,
say there'd
scope
be
him
a
out.
heel angle,
Miz
heel
gotta
versus
be third.
heel. But no, I'm just saying
Oh.
he'd become tag team. Like at first, it'd be like the
I
whole
would not
Jericho
even
Miz
want-
thing, and then
Oh, I
afterwards
hate
they'd
you
be.
for putting that into my head. That is the worst. That's the worst version of putting them together. I don't want to see them to try to be him and Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
That doesn't work.
Or even
That
like
doesn't
Kevin
work.
Owens. Like I could see Kevin Owens being one of his first opponents,
Okay.
and of course Cody for obvious reasons.
Yeah, why are you here? And I can definitely hear MJF saying, "Why are you here?"
Yeah. And if you really want, like in the next couple of years, and the thing is, like, if he becomes like, if he like works out a bit more and becomes bigger, or like depending on what he does, like,
Yeah.
it just really depends. Like, you can pair him with like, I don't want to put him. I mean, he could really tear apart Randy Orton for fun, you know, because this is technically AEW's Legend Killer type thing too. If you kind of like, you know, the people he's beaten, so like you kind of go there with it. But he hasn't been the AEW champion yet, right?
No, he hasn't. He
Yeah, he has to
not
have that
been-
first beforehand.
He hasn't been a champion. He has not been a champion. He has the 2
Period.
diamond rings. Period.
He needs to be a champion.
He needs to, but he doesn't need to. That's the crazy shit. Like he's the money without it. And that's the worst thing about him. He can go
But
the
how
fuck
much
anywhere
better
he
would it be
wants.
with him as a champion?
That's what I'm saying. They need him to be a champion at some point. He don't need it.
He doesn't need it. They need it.
He
Yeah.
wants it because it comes with so much other shit. But he don't need it. They need
And
him
it's a
to
nice
have
belt.
it with. It is an amazing belt. It's an amazing belt. So, yeah. Well, what do you say? What can
So
you say?
she
It is an amazing
She
belt.
is
It's,
fake injured, I guess. Okay, I guess.
yeah, kayfabe is kayfabe. I'm not so mad. I'm not so mad. This past week, I guess we can go through the card from last week. For
Do we really
AEW.
have to? Was there anything good? Just go over the good bits.
It was like 9
Good
different things that
bits.
happened. Oh, since we're talking about AEW and MJF, you might as well talk about the contract signing with him and Wardlow. This is great. This is great. They got 2 more weeks till the pay-per-view, so it's just building up nicely. He's gonna do the whole
Double or nothing.
Double or
that's
Nothing.
right. I forgot about
It's
that.
in 2 weeks. Yes. You know it's Memorial Day weekend. Yeah, all the time.
Shit, I think I worked. on
Oh
that.
God
That's what
damn!
happens when you take the 5-day weekend beforehand.
That is definitely what happens.
Yeah.
That's definitely what happens.
That's okay.
But yeah, that contract signing was pretty fucking intense. They were in Long Island. They were in MJF's hometown. So
Yeah, I didn't
Wardlow
go,
could
you
not-
little shits.
No, and they still had tickets on sale the night too. But I was like, by the time I remembered, I was like, I'm already at work. So I was like, you know what? I should.
So what? Just be
I
like,
should've-
"Ugh," just force a throw up and then leave. Ugh. That's it.
Yeah, I should have. Right? I'm like, oh my god, I'm sick, and never come back into work until the next week. I should have definitely did that, but yeah, that happened. CM Punk versus John Silver happened, and he did a buckshot lariat to him while Hangman Page was at commentary. So that's happening at Double or Nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm liking where that's headed, but where does it go from there? I need.
But this is the thing. Does he drop it to CM Punk? I don't think he should. I don't think CM Punk
don't
should
think
ever
he
win the
should.
championship. I think he should be
You don't?
there, but I think no, I don't think he should. I think he should just be there and like just help build the rest of the roster, like, because he said he wants to work with everybody, like, pretty much, like, he wants to go up against a lot of people. That was
What a
one of his
champion
first things
does.
he said. Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean he has to be the champion.
It doesn't.
Because look at MJF,
I
point in
honestly,
case,
yeah,
right
yeah,
there. You don't have to be,
yeah.
you know. I think it's
I honestly don't care if CM Punk gets it or not. I don't see, not that I see an importance for the brand or him, but
mhm.
yeah, it's not really that big of a deal if he wins the title,
Yeah, it
even though
isn't
they
for
might
me.
make it.
I
And
mean,
this
I think
time
he
it barely
might,
was.
but I think he might at one point. I just think it might be too soon.
It's
But
way
then
too soon
again,
because
but then again,
there's no original AEW champions other than
yeah,
him.
yeah. But then
So
again,
it's way too soon.
the other thing is, how do you really feel about his title reign? It's like it's nothing crazy, to be honest with you.
Uh,
I found his things with Kenny as tag team champions way more compelling. You know what I mean?
way, way better, way
Yeah,
better.
way more compelling. The storylines there were way more compelling. If they put that drunk storyline into this shit will be so much better.
This was
But
great whenever
you know,
Kenny comes back because he's gonna.
yeah,
Oh yeah. Oh, how can I forget about Kenny? So there's two champions that's pure AEW, but yeah, they need more before anyone else gets it. I think, but I just don't know who.
I don't know either. But continue your story.
I don't know who gets it next, but I have from some candidates who should get it. I just don't know who gets it next. Like, who beats him and not even why, but who beats him? Like, who's the next three people? I'm guessing MJF might be in the next three, but I don't know who else. I really don't know.
Either. Samoa Joe.
Um, yeah, I don't know what happened with Jericho Appreciation Squad. I turned the TV off. I turned the TV off. I turned it off. The
You
main
know what that
event
reminds me of?
was
Those cheerleaders, the guy cheerleaders in
oh
WWE.
shit, the Spirit Squad.
That shit.
They remind you of the Spirit Squad.
Eso. Yeah, just because of the name, really.
Okay. All right. Yes, that definitely sounds like a cheer squad's name. It sounds like a cheer squad's name. It's bad. Appreciation Society. So the main event was Adam Cole versus Dax Hardwood. Shit.
How was that? I heard it was
It
a
was
really
really
good
good.
fucking, like a
It
really
was
to
a
the point where he got a
great.
standing ovation and everything.
Yes, yes, he definitely did. He got a standing ovation. He's been banged up for like the Ring of Honor match.
Mm-hmm.
He took that back. He took the suplex outside. So his back has been
Ouch.
fucked up. Yeah, so he's back, and he had a fight like 2 days before. So he's been through it for like the last month and shit, 2 months really. He's been consistent wrestling and taking some really big fucking bumps and in title matches and not like he was like I really wanted to win because Bret Hart knows what he means to to me and my family and all of this. Well, not Bret Hart, Owen Hart. Bret knows how much. Well, everyone knows how much Owen Hart feels, how he feels about Owen Hart, and how everybody in his family feels about him as well. So
Yeah.
it really meant a lot. But Adam Cole ended up getting the better of him because Adam Cole has been not wrestling as crazy as he has been. But
What do you mean?
he hasn't had the type of matches like I said, those the Briscoes he had the Briscoes FTR had a match with. They're consistent. They have two titles right now.
Mm-hmm.
They have the AAA titles and they have the
And
Ring of
the
Honor
Ring of
titles,
Honor. Yeah.
and they're doing the work that those titles that those titles call for. So, and it's been consistent. It's been back to back and crazy matches. So, speaking of crazy matches, Darby Allin beat Jeff Hardy. Actually, no, Jeff Hardy beat Darby Allin.
Oh yeah, I did read that.
You should have seen it. They're crazy. How much
I heard
crazy
it
can
was
you put in?
I heard it was like a no holds bar match technically.
Pretty much, and they brought out chairs and ladders and shit. And this dude Darby he's like King
I
Deathwish.
still don't know how he doesn't break in half. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I don't know. I don't know
Like,
either.
Kid Sting has to be like a cat. Like,
Times 19 or some
you know,
shit.
yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
yeah.
Like a cat
'Cause
times
how many times
10
have he not
Kaioken.
almost died?
Yeah, he should have died
He
a
was
million
in a
times.
fucking body bag and they dragged him in a parking lot or out of the parking lot.
Man,
How has he
wasn't
not died?
actually in there. That's called
He was in that shit.
trickery. No, he wasn't.
There was no trickery in that one. He was in there.
Yes, there was.
No kayfabe.
It was real padded on the inside then.
There you go. It was very padded. There's the thing. That's what else we got? We got WWE. We got WWE.
Okay, we can talk about
Oh my
WWE.
God.
Yeah, we can talk about WWE. Yeah. Okay.
Never
So,
been that hyped to talk about
what happened in
WWE.
the? I know me either. When so let me before we get into the pay-per-view news. Even though I didn't watch it really, I watched like part of it, but then I got bored. So before we get into the pay-per-view, which I forgot the name of the pay-per-view already. Apparently I forgot that this happened. That
Backlash.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson bought the XFL like 2 years ago. I completely forgot that.
Yeah, he bought it in the middle of a pandemic
So,
and said,
yeah.
"Yeah, I can sleep."
Yeah. So
Take your time.
apparently they just announced a deal for a television home with Walt Disney, ESPN, and FX. So like they're gonna air on ABC, ESPN networks, and FX. So interesting. And I was like, wait, this happened? And I was like, oh yeah, that did.
This is why Vince was like, Vince. He does things. He's a grudge holder. Vince is a grudge holder.
But he wouldn't have let anyone else buy it though. Let's be real.
Yeah, he
anyone
wouldn't have.
else,
No,
he wouldn't have bought it.
So-
It's because it was The Rock. He was just like, yeah. Let me bail you out here, Bucko.
yeah, and take
I
it where
got
I
you.
can't take it because I don't like
Yeah.
those people over
Yeah.
there. Because I think he would have stayed with. He was trying to stay with NBC,
Yeah, I think so.
like Peacock. I think he was trying to stay with them because the NFL deal. Like,
Yeah.
I get it, but Disney got ESPN. That's home
Mhm.
base.
Yeah. You want to be on ESPN, dummy. So,
And Hulu. That's two apps at the same time. If they're paying right.
yeah.
Oh my God, I forgot about that too. I didn't even know. I
Yeah.
did not even know any new news came from that.
I mean, I just saw it when I researched. Sorry. When I researched WWE news, I just saw it. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I fucking forgot that was even a thing. But yeah, so apparently 2023, a new season is going to kick off Saturday, February 18th after the Super Bowl. So,
A whole week,
I think it's
maybe
the whole last
possibly.
week after the Super Bowl. Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to share that.
That's no, that's
So yeah,
nice
let's
news.
talk
It could have
about
been. It could have been at the end of the show where we do all the random news.
It's called WWE news, so hello. That kind of falls into that. Yeah,
My
jerk.
bad. You kinda right.
Yo, what up? What up, Ray Sean? Ray Sean.
Yo.
Ray Sean.
What's going on?
Ray Sean.
You okay over there?
Ray Sean.
Oh, you all right over there? What's going on? So yeah. Are we gonna
So we
gonna
get into
stall?
Backlash. Yeah, we could get into
Are we
Backlash.
gonna? Oh no, we're gonna stall. We're not gonna
I
get into Sasha and Naomi.
completely. No, because that didn't happen at Backlash. That happened.
I know. This is true.
This happened a week ago. We'll just run through.
I don't
it real
even
quick.
remember
So,
what happened. Oh,
yeah,
that though.
apparently that's
The 6-man tag
what the
main
fuck.
event.
Yeah, why the fuck was it?
So-
Okay, so first we had Cody versus Seth Rollins. Cody won again. Then we had Bobby Lashley versus almost squashed Bobby Lashley. Then we had Edge versus AJ
It was
Styles.
not a
Edge won.
squash.
Yes, it was.
He's just
Then we had
big.
Charlotte
That
Flair
was
versus Ronda
unreal.
Rousey, and Ronda Rousey won. They beat the shit out of each other, though. I will say that much. I did watch that.
That was
match.
great.
I don't know who
That
the
was
fuck Madcap Moss is, so I'm just gonna skip that. And then they had the
You don't
six-man tag
know?
match. And then I think who won? The Bloodline. That's what they call themselves now. They won.
Yeah.
And the fact that a 6-man tag match, the fact that a 6-man tag match was a fucking main event is like.
And they should have just put the fucking titles on the line, each and every one of them, to make it look big, even though you know you're all gonna
win anyway. Yeah, exactly. Like that's what
make
it
it look
been.
Big.
Like,
It's a Mother's
as soon
Day
as I saw
pay-per-view. It's a
as
Mother's
soon
Day
as I
pay-per-view.
saw
What the hell was that?
they said the main event was that, I was like, oh, that's why nobody watched it. Got it. Okay. So.
And it was Mother's Day.
Ray Sean,
It
did
was
you
both
watch
days.
it? Because I know you were like still here, or you might have just left Sunday morning, so maybe you had time to watch it. But I'm pretty sure you're probably busy saying hi to my bestie when you got home. Not really my bestie, but you know what I mean. Anyways, she's a very important, lovely female.
Yeah, creepy. All right, you gotta get off.
I love you, Alia. Anyways,
yeah,
but yeah,
creepy boys gotta go away.
No, he knows what I mean. He knows what I mean. But yeah,
I don't, and you're talking in my ear. That's creepy.
That's okay. Just let it happen.
Oh, okay. No, that's. I'm not inviting that voice.
It's all right, man. It's all right. No, yeah. So what the fuck is going on? And so what more English? What more random releases that we got from WWE before we get into the big story? This motherfucker don't even know.
Only because they were not really vital. Because that's why they
Neither
were
the AEW ones, but you wanted to fucking publicize those, so let's
go.
No,
those are different. You know, oh my God, you know how many times Marco Stunt almost died in there? He almost died about 15 times because of Lance Archer, Wardlow, all the big guys.
Remember when Cody killed him?
See my point exactly.
Fucking killed him. But hey, he wants to be a 5'4" wrestler, right? That weighs 130 pounds.
I don't know why he wouldn't do that. He's crazy. He's brave.
I give it to him. Hey, like, have fun. If he's having fun doing it, fuck it. But I remember when Cody just fucking killed him. That shit was hilarious. It was funny.
All right, some of the releases are.
You saw highlights. Got it. Continue.
Paige, Vish, Draco Anthony. No. They are never letting that Paige go. No.
Why?
She gonna run out that contract. What you mean? Why? They're never letting her go. She's their last year. You're so stupid. No, they're gonna give her all the money that she wants.
Why?
Everything except
for.
No. She's a star crossing certain eras. PG era and remember and titles too. Like they're gonna hold on to her. They do have to take care of her.
What is she doing?
Nothing. Being unhappy. Parker.
Fire.
Also
fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah. Wait.
That's what I'm just reading from Ray Sean. I'm just being an asshole and saying what the emojis say. Continue.
Oh, you're so stupid.
Yeah.
Well, that's really about it. One of the guys that was let go, Parker Bordeaux, he was supposed to be. They were actually booking him to be a part of the new group, Judgment Day. That's the name of Edge's faction. It's him. It's
not the
Rhea
Brood
Ripley.
2.0.
It is not, but it is.
Damn it. Okay.
It's just
I like that
they're
Rhea
grown
Ripley
up and
came
they're not
out.
violent.
That was cool. You added a girl to the faction. I approve.
Yeah.
When I saw her, it was funny because when I saw her interfere in the match and Backlash, I was like, I know them shoulders, and I see the legs. That's Rhea Ripley, bro. I'm like, that's Rhea Ripley. And then when she took off the hoodie, I was like, of course it was Rhea Ripley.
And I really like the dark.
You let her carry.
Feel. Yeah. Honestly, let both of them carry.
No, I'm talking about let her carry me.
Oh, like cradle you like a baby.
Cradle me like a baby.
Oh, definitely. I would. Oh, I'm going to sleep in
let's
her
just stop
muscles.
there. Yeah.
I'm
Let's
going
just
to sleep
stop
in her
there. Let's just
muscles.
stop there. Yeah, sure, her muscles. Yeah, continue.
I hate you.
That's why I said let's just stop there, but you just kept going, and I was just like, okay, you know.
You said it. I didn't say anything. What else was supposed to be happening? Like I said, he was supposed to be in the group. Parker Bordeaux is supposed to be in the group with her and Damian Priest. I like that combination. I wish that would actually happen. I would hope that it's a kayfabe release. They still have 30 days, I guess. Yeah, the NXT guys have 30 days and the main roster have 90. But yeah, like why not make it part of the storyline? Because he's been doing like some crazy gimmick work. Like there's a picture of him just standing like this, super broody and scary, in the fucking supermarket. Like, what are you doing? So it could
Really?
work. He would work with that group. Shaved head and everything. He's like if
Ray Sean
he's
said
kinda
Jade
like,
has better muscles. I don't know. I think you're just being biased because she's of your ilk. Just
I'm gonna agree with him then. I'm gonna agree automatically then.
a little biased.
All right, hey, listen, we all have our biases.
I mean, hey, it's fine. I mean, don't get me
I
wrong.
live with
Jade
mine.
Cargill's a shit. Like, I'm not saying no.
Mhm.
I'm just saying, like,
Oh,
I might
man.
be
Yeah, oh, those
a wee bit
muscles.
biased. Because the funny thing is, this is the funny thing. Whenever I'm watching, whenever I'm on Discord and they're watching AEW, if I just happen to be there on a Wednesday or whatever, like I'm a gaming group, like I just hear like, "Where's Jade? Where's Jade?" I'm like, "Y'all niggas need to like fucking chill." Like, I'm like, y'all going mad hard right now.
She got the baddie section, my guy.
And I like the fact that they have that faction too, the baddie faction. Like that's actually pretty dope too. So yeah,
I like how they're making it a real thing, kind of like inviting other women into the group, just around and bringing them around.
You know who should have been in that
putting
group?
on
Mia Yim. If she would have went to
most,
AEW,
most
she would have
fucking
been
definitely.
in
But
that.
she's in
Yeah,
Impact
she's
right
in
now.
Impact again. She just went home. She was like, "Let me just go home where I know they're gonna pay me."
I would love if they would do cross promotion for that faction.
That would be good.
For that too.
That would be
That
good
would
because
be
I forgot
great.
that they actually worked with them for a while too. So
Yeah, and Kiara Hogan is a former knockout champion, so why the fuck
this
not?
is true too. Yeah.
Why the fuck
Very
not? That
true.
is definitely a possibility. I would love to see it. They need to do more they have not done any Forbidden Door women stuff. So like come on. Get that shit going. Get that shit popping. I guess we can talk about what else do you want to talk about? You want to go through
You
the
want to
card?
talk about
Or
the
we
real
went through
thing?
the
No, I don't give a
card?
fuck about all that. We already did that.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about the
Sasha
dumb
and
shit that
Naomi?
happened yesterday. Yeah, so apparently two dumb idiots walked out on their
Wait, what?
on their
What?
thing. I'm kidding. You're not two dumb idiots. You have your reasons for walking out. I'm just
That's
saying,
what I'm
like,
about to say. I
like
just
you
said we
said,
just
like
had our
this is what
biases.
the internet says. Like, people
Yeah.
talking shit, but like, no, like, apparently, so Naomi and Sasha Banks walked out on Monday Night Raw yesterday in the middle of the night. Like, they walked up to John Laurinaitis and just fucking
So we out of here.
he's like, "Here's your tag titles, bitch." So I'll read it out. They said when Sasha Banks and Naomi arrived at the arena this afternoon, they were informed of their participation in the main event of tonight's Monday Night Raw. During the broadcast, they walked into WWE Head of Talent Relations John Laurinaitis' office with their suitcases in hand, placed their tag team championship on the belts, and said, "Fuck out of here, bitch." They claimed that they weren't respected enough as tag team champions, so they said, "Suck it." And even though, of course, I'm ad-libbing, even though they had 8 hours to rehearse and
Yeah.
construct their match, they claimed that they were uncomfortable in the ring with two of their opponents, even though they had matches with those individuals in the past with no consequence. Monday Night Raw is a scripted live TV show whose characters are expected to perform the requirements of their contract. We regret that we were unable to deliver as advertised for tonight's main event. Two things right here so far. One major thing to me
You're
is
implying a
the
lot.
fact
They are implying a lot.
Yes. The fact that WWE is releasing a statement when you really didn't need to release a statement about it. You could have just said, hey, they felt sick, food poisoning, something like, they were unable to compete for some reason. That's all you had to say. They were unable to compete. The reason why
say something else.
Yeah,
Whatever.
the reason why you're putting something out is because something happened in the back. Now, apparently, a lot of people don't know exactly what happened, but they're still getting heat in the locker room for walking out on the show. Which, at a certain point, there is some professionalism to be observed and to go with, but at the same time, whatever happened was big enough and bad enough for them to grant that reaction. So I'm not saying that they don't have the rights to do that. And also at the same time, they haven't really talked about why they did it yet, nor do I really see them doing
But
it
this is
anytime
the
soon.
second time. This is the funny thing because it's not the second time. It's just WWE already knew how that looks. So that's where the implication comes from. You know what happened last time when they dropped the tag titles at WrestleMania. Sasha and Bayley, not Naomi. But you saw the reaction then. They blamed everything on them. They blamed everything on Sasha, and Sasha was just trying to get her mind right.
Okay. Can I ask you this though?
Yes.
It's happened twice now with a different person. Who's
this?
the common denominator? Sasha Banks.
You put it on Sasha? Yes, you put it on Sasha. You put it on Sasha.
I don't want to wholeheartedly put it on
out.
Sasha because this is the thing. So I'm gonna actually.
But that's the easy way out. You make somebody else look bad.
It's not because let me be honest with you. Yes, I agree with what Rayshawn just said. She's ready to leave, and I agree. I think she's ready to fucking quit wrestling. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, if you watch the WWE Evil series, she mentions in her episode that she was pretty much ready to quit. The only thing that made her invigorated to come back was her going to Japan, taking a leave of absence, one, which she was granted. Two,
was like 6 months?
Going to Japan, I think it was about 4 to 6 months. Going to Japan, just exploring and like getting to know herself and just like doing things on her end, and then on top of that, learning the strong style from there. Coming back, which is again why I keep saying like you need to make to a certain point, you need to make wrestling kind of like a sport. You want a sport, they need seasons. Kind of like Lucha Underground. They need a 2-month off time. 2 months. A month at best after WrestleMania. Like, yes, it's a big moving machine, but there's ways to do it where you give your biggest stars at least 2 months off. You don't have to pay them during those 2 months if they don't perform, but at least like within the length of the contract, hey, you're working from February or from April, like let's say from 2 months afterwards, it'll be from what? June to April. Yeah. June to April. And that'll solve a lot of things. That'll solve like the overall, because she was saying, hey, I'm burnt out. All I've ever been was Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
I don't know who Mercedes is anymore. Blah, 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 blah. Like, that.
Oh, she's definitely leaving. Because this happened again and y'all shitting on her.
Yeah,
like,
and then
she's going to leave.
Rayshawn just said it. She said it on the Steve Austin show too. Yeah. She's going to probably just stop wrestling altogether. And that takes a toll. Like, she got invigorated that time, and then she came back, which is great. But at the same time, it's like, how many times did we joke about her not being able to retain a championship when she was WWE Women's Champion?
I don't mean to laugh in this moment.
No.
But yeah.
And I don't mean it in a bad way. I'm just saying, like, damn,
I
know. The first time she actually defended her title without losing it, I was happy. Was I being sarcastic about it? Of course, but I was also happy because of the fact that fucking finally she was able to retain her title.
Yeah.
They didn't just take it off of her. Dude, it was four title reigns in a row, and she lost them on fucking each one was the first title defense.
SmackDown.
Yeah, the Raw Women's title. It was either versus I think they were all versus it was either versus Alexa Bliss or Charlotte.
Becky. Yeah.
And like
she had the
and it's like to a certain point, it's like, why? And then I remember she didn't even. I don't know who her first successful defense was against, but like definitely wasn't Charlotte, because every time her and Charlotte went back and forth, like they would just drop it to each other.
It had to be Bayley or Becky.
Might have been Bayley.
It was Bayley.
So it's like I understand after a certain point, like you get to a certain point where you might want to quit, and I get it.
Yeah.
But if that's the case, just say, "Yo, I'm fucking done. Bye." Like, I don't need this shit anymore. But instead, like, you're just being quiet about it. You're unfollowing everybody from Twitter and this and that. Does that look good for the rest of your career? Probably not. But at the same time, you're probably mentally over this shit. Which is why I've always said they need to switch to a system where you need to, like, if they want to start a ranking system like AEW has, you need to kind of start it like at the beginning of a season. Like, make WWE, like, if it's scripted, that's fine, but make it like a fucking TV series. Then make it a season where, yes, things are scripted, and you have 2 months to write out fucking storylines that you don't have to write in 3 weeks, you know, that you can get ready over time. But, you know, who am I?
I like it.
I'm not Vince.
Yeah.
I'm not Vince.
You're just a fan. I'm just a fan.
You
That
might
sucks.
have a better idea.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
way
So,
better
like,
idea.
I don't know what's gonna happen. Like I said, it goes both ways. Like, yes, it could have been more professional about it, but then at the same time, it's like, you know, I'm looking at
You
this
need
here
to get to the
too.
point.
So I'm looking at this here too. The rest of like Fightful's thing. It said not only did WWE bring up that Banks and Naomi left their championships on Laurinaitis' desk, but they also were uncomfortable working in the ring, even though they'd had matches against 2 of them. Fightful Select followed up after this statement, saying sources close to the situation said that neither Banks nor Naomi ever claimed that they did not want to work with those two specific competitors in the initial main event. The outlet said they were informed that the champions were angling to have a match with Doudrop and Nikki ASH at Hell in a Cell, but that was also turned down by Creative. So again, it's so it says in a separate report, Fightful Select says that the issue was related to the creative direction of the tag team championships, and the duo were vocal about developing more stories with the tag team division. So they wanted to build the women's tag team division, and they're just being told, nah. Which, as you know,
that's aggravating. Why should I have these titles?
Yeah, if I'm not gonna
give me these titles,
build this shit up. Yeah, exactly. So
What
after a
do I
while,
have
you get
this
frustrated. Yeah.
And remember, she's been trying to. That's the same, and it's the same titles that were involved in the last time this happened.
Yeah, you're
But
right.
what can you do? What can you do when Naomi is in the same house as somebody in the bloodline? Somebody's fucking up.
She does that very well. I'm kidding.
I'm sure that. Yeah. I hate you. I'm talking about Vince because they're not gonna fuck up that to fuck up that.
I mean, not to shit on Naomi either, but like in the grand scheme of the women's division, where is she right now besides the championship, which she seems to just have vacated by putting the championship belts on the you know?
Well, and she could be anywhere in the right company. She just needs to leave. She can be anywhere she wants to be, needs to be in the right place. A lot of people need to leave, but they need to leave. Yes, he cut his hair. Yes, his old haircut. His old new haircut.
Oh, it's very dapper. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
He comes out in a suit now.
Yeah, I like it.
And they come out in their leather and chains.
Ooh, BDSM on Raw. I see what you're doing, WWE. Yeah, motherfuckers.
Oh man, so I don't know this whole shit.
They got rid of Rhea Ripley's theme too. Oh, come on.
Yeah, they got a group theme.
Whack.
Well, she'll get it back in like 3 years or 4, when the group breaks up. So,
yeah.
Unless the group ends up being as big as the Bloodline, and I doubt that happening. But they made an announcement that Roman Reigns is not doing house shows as much anymore. So, well, not really an announcement. He just said at a house show. I don't know how many more I have of these.
Random question.
Yeah. What's this random question?
I don't know if it's true. I've just probably clicked on some fucking troller's Twitter or something. But supposedly, again, hugest grain of salt. But is AEW trying to get them? Is AEW trying to get this guy Roman Reigns or no?
I don't know. I don't believe that to be true. But of course they're gonna sniff out the situation. If they can, they can. But that's gonna be like the whole Vince and Andre the Giant situation. He's gonna buy out the fucking contract. He's gonna try. That's what I think. You can't let him go.
So?
Honestly, I don't think you can let him go. Although what he's done so far for WWE, what else is there to do?
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna have Roman Reigns go to AEW and hold the title for 2 years. You're not doing that right now, and you're not gonna fake him the chase. You're not gonna not even fake him the chase, but fake the fans for him to be chasing the title as long as CM Punk did. CM Punk has been in AEW since August. You're not gonna say Roman Reigns has to take almost a year, 9 months to a year to get into that any title picture. You're not gonna say that. So what is he gonna do? You're not gonna bring him to stall out Samoa Joe. What the fuck do you think they ran from? Not to say they ran, but what do you think they left from? They left from that type of environment. So why would you bring that guy over here and you're not gonna change? You're gonna have him. You're gonna have his environment.
Wait, Sean, I don't know if his contract is up. I just might have seen some random trolling on Twitter, so I was just asking a question. Did you know that Bray Wyatt was making $4 million a year?
Yo,
that's a lot.
That's a
lot.
You can't get everything you want.
It's not top dog, but that's a lot.
I don't care. That's for periodic fucking million a year.
Popping up.
You're not getting creative control. You're not getting 100% creative control. If I'm giving you $4 million a year.
But if you're already giving him $4 million a year, why not just give him the creative control? It's not like he's gonna take it in a bad direction.
No. You don't know.
You don't trust him to take it in a bad direction, though. Seriously.
I do.
I don't think he's taking it in a bad direction.
I don't think he would, but
the screenwriters will take it in a bad direction. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Not him.
It's too dark and gloomy for the kids.
Fuck the kids. Sorry, I know some people have kids and shit, so my bad.
I know, but it's WWE. You can't do so much with Bray.
Chamomile, but fuck the kids. I know. But like I said, you could have done something with You could have, because he was the new fucking Undertaker, so that's who had to take over.
Man,
not Edge.
He's the new he was the new Kane. Give him See No Evil Part 3.
I guess.
Hey, you gotta do something to keep him not in line, but keep him around. Like, and I get it. He might not want to do a movie. He wants to do a movie. He could do a fucking movie. He doesn't want to do See No Evil 3, but give him a movie. He don't want to do no PG movie, but give him a movie. Yeah, give him something. Like, you can't contain his creativity. It's a little crazy, but that's what it is. Wrap it up.
Ending. Yeah. So what happened in New Japan? Like, do you even know the results or no?
Before we even talk about that, I wanted to talk about Tessa Blanchard and the women of wrestling. Okay, that's all I have to say.
Out. That's all we know.
Yeah, she's the problem there for the other
problem everywhere.
That's what happens when you are a legacy. Sometimes, not for everybody, for some people. That might be it. That might not be it. I don't know.
So talented, but it's like
so talented.
Damn.
You can do wrong. You can do wrong.
Yeah, you can.
You can. It's all right. But you gotta genuinely fix it, or we'll see right through it. That's what the world is, and that's part of the problem too. New Japan. I don't know what's going on with them. I actually did. Did you watch Capital Collision? Okay, I did not.
I just know they had the IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship match. I just don't know.
Yes, and Juice.
Your boy won.
No, and he's part of
That's
Bullet
your
Club.
man's.
Not my guy.
That's your man's.
It's not my guy.
That's your
I don't know
man's.
what I'm saying. I want him to be my guy, but he's not my guy.
That was your man's. You used to love Juice, and then you started hating
I
him
was so
once he moved
hopeful.
over to his Freddie Mercury sting and like his shtick, and then like yeah,
No, once he
then
got
that's when you stopped
gimmicky, when he
liking
got
him.
gimmicky, when he could not be
Oh,
gimmicky,
Freddie
and
Mercury.
Bullet Club is gimmicky. Even though because he was also type Black Machismo. He was also kind of Macho Man-ish, and that was the start of me not liking him, but trying. I wanted to give him a chance.
Who was a U.S. heavyweight champion before him? Who did
I
Tanahashi
don't
beat?
know. It was vacated, I believe.
All right, but who did he beat? Oh, Tomohiro Ishii. That's who it was. That was the fight.
Okay.
It was Tomohiro Ishii for the championship. Honestly speaking, I hate when they like have Tanahashi win it
15
just to
title
have him win
holders?
it. Just to have him win it, and then they give it up to somebody else. Like, if for that matter, you could have just made Tomohiro Ishii the fucking champion. Like, he did not need to be in that match. I'm just saying.
No.
No, I know why. I'm just
Okay,
saying,
yeah,
like, you know, I do want to watch the match though, because that would be a good match to watch between the four.
Yeah, that was
those
a
four
great
guys.
match. I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and then
Juice,
you had
Tanahashi
Tomohiro
as the
Ishii that I still want to
champion.
watch versus Eddie
Will.
Kingston earlier in
Oh my
the
God,
thing,
yeah.
so I want to watch that.
And that's
so There's
easy.
a couple things there. Yeah, so
We
it's
just
just
have to
two
go
matches
to
I really
the
want to
network
watch.
to watch
Yeah,
the whole
we'll
thing.
just go watch it at the network at this point.
Oh, Brody King and Suzuki.
Okay,
Brody
three
King
matches.
and Suzuki.
3 matches. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
This is crazy. You can't go wrong with Jay White and Hikuleo and
I can.
Okada.
I could go wrong.
Yeah, it's Okada. Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, it's Hikuleo.
I mean, don't get me
And
wrong. I'm gonna see
it's a
perfect
tag
drop
match.
kick.
It's just a tag match.
Yeah, I'm just not interested
Yeah.
in seeing tag matches. So
It's
I'm
just
good.
yeah, that's what that is.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out anything else, but this all tag matches.
Yeah, nah, it's all good. It's all good. Jeff Hardy versus Adam
And
Cole tomorrow, match of the year. Nobody cares about Jeff Hardy, okay?
don't
I mean,
do
it
that.
should be good. It should be okay. You know what
Yeah,
it is?
don't do that.
I'll be honest with you. Right
You
now,
fuck with him,
I think
and he
needs to,
fuck
like,
he fuck with black
retire.
culture too.
And
So
2, I don't give a shit.
he does.
I fuck with black culture too.
Yeah, that's true. He gets it from a musician standpoint, so there's that. But that's whatever.
That's fair. But no, I just think I'm in vacation mode since I go on vacation after tomorrow. So
Look at you little bitch.
yeah,
Little bitch
but is
on
it like
vacation.
I'm going to a wedding though, so it's like
That's not vacation.
no, it's not.
You got to plan every
Don't get me wrong.
outfit.
I have
again.
2 days.
That's
I
not
have 2 days of
vacation.
vacation. I have 2 days of vacation, but like, it's not really vacation.
It's
And
not
I
really
gotta, like,
vacation. You have to
so
plan your outfits. That's not vacation.
No,
when you
I
have
mean
to
I
plan your
have my
outfit.
outfit for the wedding and stuff, but like it's just like.
My point is, you already started planning. It's not a vacation.
But now I have to. Now I have the thing is like I got the suit, like literally on Sunday. I waited way too long to go look for a suit, admittedly, and
shit. That was
I went to my
good.
alterations person at my job, and I was like, hey, can you like hem these, but like don't cut them? And she was like, why? I was like, because I think I have a banana suit at home, like a Banana Republic suit. I was like, that I still fit into. I hopefully should. I was like, and if I don't, she's like, you want to return those? I was like, yeah. And she was like, makes sense. She was like, I'll do it for you. And like, cause she was about to cut them. Cause she had, thank God she asked you, cause she was about to cut them. And she was like, wait, you want me to cut them or fold? I was like, fold them in, fold them in, fold them in. She was just like, oh, okay. And I had to explain it to her then. But yeah, bro.
I love those.
This is a
those
real
sewing
thing, though.
trips. They're amazing.
This is the real annoying thing, though. I'll be real with you. I going to New York for the wedding and shit, and like, so Thursday and Friday, it's like 72, 75 degrees. Saturday is 87, and then Sunday is like 72 degrees. Why the fuck? Why?
Yo,
I have that
this is
down
my
here.
first-
I don't need that up there. Like
Yo, this is my first week
I was
without a jacket. This is how crazy the weather has been so far up until fucking May, the middle of May, which we expect, but still, like it's chaotic. The
because you
weather's
know how
chaotic.
sometimes it's still slightly cold in May. Like I was kind of hoping like I would catch that cold, which I kind
No,
of could have. I kind of could have,
this
and I
the
kind
week
of
is
am
over.
for those 2 days. But at the same time, it's like, of course, the
Just
day of the
go outside
fucking
in the
wedding.
morning.
Of course, no, I'm saying, of course, the day of the wedding is like fucking 80 degrees, 85 degrees, 87 degrees. I'm
Nice.
like, fucking great.
She picked the perfect spring day. Not too warm,
Who the
not too
fuck are you talking
cold.
about? He picked it. Fucking asshole friend. I
Oh,
told him, I was like, yo, postpone it. He was like, what do you mean postpone it? I was like, it's 87 degrees. He was like, what do you mean? He was like, you really wanted to postpone it? I was like, yeah, just cite COVID or something. And he was like, I fucking hate you, bro. I was like, that's
what's
the
wrong?
easiest way to get your money back. And he was like, I fucking hate you. But yeah, no, I mean, it should be cool. It should be cool to visit. Trying to plan some things. But yeah, I just think I'm in vacation mode. That's why I'm just like, so like,
Oh yeah,
Ration type deal. So like, it's like, you know,
Sam's
I still gotta
Sam is
work
pretty much
tomorrow.
doing the same thing
But
too.
yeah,
As
what
far as
happened?
like coming back over here with the like, Sam got to deal with the same thing, like coming back over here with the weather. Like,
Hmm. Wait, is she gonna be there this weekend?
perfect. No, end of the month.
Uh,
Actually, beginning of the month.
oh, beginning of June.
Yes, yes.
Nice, nice. Damn, you're going from dry heat to humid heat. Good luck, Sam. Fuck.
Drink water.
Miami was hot as hell. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was because Rayshawn was down here during the F1 Grand Prix
Okay,
like
I need to.
week.
I need to be able to
So
communicate
like,
and see those
yeah.
damn
Well,
text.
you could just look into YouTube. Just
I
look at the
want
thing.
to go to YouTube. I've been lazy, although I got my two laptops in front of me. Ain't that a bitch?
See the shit
Let's
we
get.
have to deal with constantly.
Yeah.
She's
So what?
not
I
look.
get to
She's saying
complain.
she's not looking forward to it. So, yes, you are. You get to get drunk with this asshole on the other end. So you know, I don't get to get drunk with. You know what? Come to Miami. Let me know when you come to Miami from heat to heat. It's okay. You know, come during January when it's like way better and not hot. Like or like you know, and it's cheaper. So it's not too hot and shit. But yeah. Um. But yeah, I think that's pretty much the end. Once you start talking about random shit in your life, I think that's the end of the podcast. Um,
That's.
you
One last
can no
thing. One
fucking
last thing.
motherfucker.
It's not my fault. You went on a long tangent of life and
Should have
weddings and
said
stuff. Well,
something.
congratulations to those people. No, I didn't want to.
He's
I'll
too
let you
young.
ramble, bitch. And I'm still rambling. And who's too young? What?
Shut up. Just keep going.
Either. Okay. I just wanted to give a shout out to AR Fox, who is injured at the moment. So heal up,
Ah,
brother.
that
Heal up.
sucks.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, he was cool. He was cool people when we met him. So yeah,
yeah.
hope you heal up quickly. Do you know what's wrong or no?
I'm not completely sure. I have it saved, but I don't really want to look right now.
All right, cool.
I guess we'll
Nah, all
talk
good.
about it
All
again
good.
next
Yeah,
week.
we could talk
But
about it next week.
either way, heal up, brother.
Yeah, heal up. But yeah. So with that, that's the end of the podcast. You guys can follow us on Twitter at Pokes and Chokes, myself at _ Mr. Alex 25 _ the guy on the other side at
NU_KEWLA.
Facebook.com/Pokes and Chokes, on Instagram at Pokes Chokes Podcast. You can listen to us on
Was that
Spotify,
Mike Myers?
Transistor, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, even though I gotta stop feeding it to Google Podcasts and Stitcher. Click the link tree in the description below for all things eye pokes and head chokes. And yeah, I'm ready for vacay. So guys, thanks for hanging out. Rayshawn, Sam, hope to connect with you guys soon. Rayshawn, let me know when you're back in the city of Miami, and then we'll go from there. But guys, have a good night. Catch you next week. And I really have to upload these things to the fucking Transistor thing because they haven't popped up on Spotify yet. So yeah, but that's on me.
It's gonna be a whole bunch of them all at
I
once.
know, all at once. So have fun and have a great rest of the week. And if I see you in New York, then I'll see you. If I can't, I might not have the time. So we'll see. Maybe another trip. So deuces, people,
Yeah.
deuces.
Later.
Little bitch.
I'm still not feeling. Oh, who little bitch? You little bitch.
You a little
You
bitch,
little
motherfucker. Fucking little
Little
bitch ass.
bitch.
Little bitch, little bitch, little bitch, little bitch. Bitch boy, bitch boy, bitch boy.